everybody! We have made it halfway through 2014. Congratulations. Unless this is the first video of mine you've ever seen, you know that I am in love with the Lorac Pro Palette 2. This thing is amazing, and they are so beautiful, you guys. They are so beautiful. I'm wearing all of them on my eyes today, and then what I lined my eyes with was from the original Lorac Pro Palette. I love this palette because it is mostly cool toned, so it suits pale skin very well, and I think blonde hair. Because a lot of the golden shades are pretty neutral and not too bronzy or orange, which I really appreciate. And a lot of these transition colors are pretty cool toned and just make for beautiful looks on fair skin. So if you are fair skinned like I am, or even if you're not fair skinned, this will still work on you because a lot of the deeper shades, it is a fantastic palette, and I am so amazed at all the looks I can create out of just this one palette. And with this and my Lorac Pro Original palette together, holy cow. You can do anything with them. I do not need any other eyeshadows except these two palettes, and I'm good to go. Something I've been using the heck out of lately is the Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation. Now, I have dry skin at the moment, so I know that matte foundations tend to not sit well on dry skin. What I do is, number one, I almost over moisturize to prep the skin. And then I don't use a pore perfecting primer of any kind. I just really moisturize the face to prep it. If you have oilier skin, you might want to use a primer, but I have been loving this. The reason why I'm leaning towards matte foundations so much at the moment is because I do have so much to cover on my cheek area. And really, with any luminous foundation, just the formulation of it isn't going to be super buildable, if you just think about it. And it's a little drier rather than super slick and moisturizing. You can just imagine how much easier that is to kind of layer and build up gradually and kind of be able to control the amount of coverage really nicely. So that's why I have been loving this matte foundation, even though I'm dry. And I just find I get the best coverage, and I also love it because Rimmel has a lot of different shades for pale skin, and so you can kind of find your perfect shade. This is actually their second darkest shade, and it's light ivory. I was using their lightest shade, and it was a little too light for me, surprisingly. Just really been loving the finish of this when I apply it over moisturized skin. Staying on the theme of makeup, I have been obsessed with my Pixel Party Proof eyeliner. I get this on Ulta.com. I think you can only get it if you're in the States. I'm not quite sure about that. Yeah, I freaking love this liner, and I'm really sad because on Ulta.com, the black's been sold out for a while. I haven't been able to replace this, and I'm getting a little nervous because it is getting low, so. But yeah, I love this liner because it has kind of a brush tip. It's not a felt tip, it's more like a brush. The product that comes out is completely liquid. It's not like a gel or anything, and you kind of shake it up to get the liquid going. And I really like this because you can have so much precision. So you have to have a very steady hand with this. But other than that, this liner is fantastic. It's very black, and it lasts all the time. It lasts way better than any drugstore eyeliner I've tried. And I've only tried drugstore because I've had pretty good luck with it overall, but I kind of prefer the brush liquid tips as compared to the felt tipped eyeliner pens. I've really been liking this. It's really easy to get a really clean point and have a lot of control over exactly what kind of line you want. Okay, lastly for makeup, I have been obsessed with the Milani Brow Shaping Clear Wax. I have used this in a tutorial that I filmed for you, and I feel like I get so much more mileage out of my brow products when I go in with this first. I got this recommendation from Tati, or Glam Life Guru, and I really have found that if you go in with this before your brow products, I get so much mileage out of my brow product now. Like, I put half the usual amount on my hand, which is like the tiniest dot. I put half of what I usually use on my hand today, and I only used half of that because I used this wax first. I don't know what is up with it, but I hardly need any brow product after I've used this. It's so much easier to work the product throughout your entire brow so quickly. And I have never had so much control over anything in my life before. Oh my goodness, if you have not gotten into the waxing for your brows, get into it. Like, try out the Milani one. It's amazing. This product right here has changed my freaking life. It is the Cashmere Mist Deodorant by Donna Karan. And I got this recommendation off Tati, or Glam Life Guru. And okay, so I'm obsessed with smelling good, and whenever I do smell good, it makes me so happy. In my search to never sweat again, this has fixed the underarm issue. No matter how stuffy or hot I get, I put this on and I literally do not sweat throughout the day. And I love wearing like sleeveless shirts or tank tops after I put this on because you get so many whiffs of goodness. You're just like a good smell factory. Like, this turns you into a factory of amazing smells. I'll even apply this at night before I go to bed, and when I wake up the next morning, I smell amazing. It's one of my favorite things to do. Obsessed is not the right word for this product. It's more like in love, or I don't even know. I can't even come up with quite the words, but you will be hearing about this more in the future because I have a lot to say about it. It's that good. Okay, I have a lot of nail related things this month. The first thing is not so fun. It's this Trim nail cuticle trimmer. It's like this little nail, you just kind of push it along your nail cuticle and it kind of scrapes it off. And I have found that is the best way to remove cuticles for me. I push them down and then I just scrape them right off, and they are so easy to remove. And the reason why I really like this one in particular, the Trim brand, is because I had been using, I think it was the Revlon brand before, and it was like gray and black. And it would just get dull so quickly, and it wasn't that sharp. Now this one's a little almost too sharp because I've kind of nicked my cuticles with it a couple times. But I don't mind it because it's going to get more dull as I use it. So I just have to be like super careful with it when I first get it. I really, really love this product. I use this to remove the cuticles on my toes as well. And for nail polish, well, let me just start out with what I have on my nails today, because I am loving my nails today. I painted them with this really light pink color, and I put these studs at the very bottom of my nail, and it was actually really easy to do. I actually really want to show you guys a video on how to get this manicure. So the nail polish is Sinful Shine by Sinful Colors with Gel Tech, and the colors I'm blushing. It's this really pale pink. And I really love this because I've kind of wanted the white nail polish look, but I don't want like the white nails so stark. And this kind of takes the edge off that really kind of white nail look. It is a fantastic formulation. And I think this is only available in the States, and I get mine at a Walgreens down the street from me. Any color is amazing, I'm telling you that. Another nail polish I have been loving, I recently discovered this brand called Studio M. They have such gorgeous colors, you guys. Some of the most gorgeous pastel colors of my life from this brand. There's this gorgeous lavender shade called Wicker Park. There's this really beautiful kind of periwinkle blue, and it's called Hydrangea Kiss. There's this kind of brighter blue, which I am really loving. It's not really like a baby blue, it's a little brighter than that. It's called Who's That Girl? This really pretty kind of like bridal pink. It's just a little darker than my nail color today, and it's called Vintage Couture. And then I have this metallic gold shade, and then this hot pink shade. This is like a straight up Barbie pink, and this is called Power Pack. This nail polish formulation is fantastic. One thing I will say throughout the shades is that some of the shades act a little differently. Some of them take a little longer to dry, some of them dry pretty quickly, so you have to work with them pretty fast. But overall, I am very impressed with the formulation, the lasting power, the color, the shine, everything. One thing I did try from Studio M is their Stuck On You Ultra Adhesive Base Coat. So I took a chance, I tried it out, and I tried it with this blue color, and it was awful. My nails really did not dry all the way, which that doesn't happen with me because I let each coat dry quite a long time. So that really like confused me, and then it just it looked awful. Like, it smudged, it chipped, it did everything awful. So do not try out their base coat, but everything else, fantastic. What I used to decorate my nails today was the Sally Hansen I Heart Nail Art Studs Kit. So it comes with a black glittery stud, a silver one, and kind of a gold one. Yeah, I tried these out and I put these on my nails today, and I was actually really impressed with how easy it was to do. I really want to film a video on how to do this type of thing to your nails, or put studs on your nails. I didn't know how I was going to apply them at first, but it comes with an applicator. So this orange thing is the applicator, and it's kind of like a cuticle pusher. It's kind of rubbery, and what it does is you pick the stud up the right way up, and it kind of sticks to the bottom of this, and then you just kind of place it right on the nail. So the only drawback to this is that the end that you pick it up with is pretty big compared to the stud, so you can't really see exactly where you're placing it. So some of mine are a little off center, but I really, really liked these. What I did was, after I put the second coat of polish on, when one by one I would put the coat on the nail, and while it was still wet, I would place the little gem on the nail and let it dry like that. And then I took my top coat and I went over the stud as well and kind of around it, and made sure that none of the top coat like kind of built up around the stud and got goopy around there. So I made sure it looked really clean, but I did go over the stud with the top coat. So I've really, really been loving that, and I cannot wait to play around with it more and show you guys some things. So this concludes my June favorites video. I hope you got some good product recommendations from this, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'd love it if you gave this a thumbs up and subscribed and all that good stuff. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!